Hello everyone, I'm Amir. Today we want to learn how to working with the HTML and CSS language in a coding for web designing. And we want to learn how to start our web designing work and how working with a Dreamweaver and how to coding. And before we are starting to learning first class of our channel, I wanna say some things that we have to know about coding, programming, every work like this. It's first thing I can't and it's impossible to I learn and I teach both of them in the one video. It's impossible. It's okay for beginner, but we want to learn everything. We want to learn first code until the end code and the last code of our website designing codes that we have on the HTML and CSS. Everything we have to learn. And so please attention about the lessons. And the second thing, it's practice. It's a simple thing and the most important thing, it's a practice. We have a many code in web designing. Not exactly, but the same of programming and the coding of their space and their word because they are two different words. But it's the same actually, the code, some code, and we have to practice. And we need to practice. If we don't practice, we can't learn. Say this clearly, really. If we don't practice, we don't learn anything. For example, um, you understand and you learned, for example, about 50 code. This 50 code that you learned, just you learn until that night, that day, you remember. After 3 days, you just remember 20 of them. After 1 week, you will forget all of them except maybe two or one code. So if you don't practice every day or at least 3 times in a week, you don't learn. You will not learn. I don't want to say it's a um hard work, but we have to need to practice every work that we want to start. Every work from a Premiere, Photoshop, like this need to practice. Even Photoshop and Premiere, but they are more simple than something like a web designing. So without no more word, I have to say something else and start. We can coding in every app and everywhere actually. Even in the text document or one simple notepad, we can create a website. It's just simply just a notepad, a simple notepad, and apps that we can work on them, like Adobe Dreamweaver. It's making for web designing and Notepad. For example, every time we start to coding, Adobe Dreamweaver offering us some codes that making our work easier to the simple Notepad. But for first class, I'm starting with the most simple things and simple codes and important codes. The basic code that we need to creating our website in the HTML and CSS. They are very simple and we need them very much. So I try to making one simple notepad in the text document. I think in the Windows 10 its name is Notepad. No, Notepad just. And now I have a new text document. Click on it. I hit it and I have it here. So without no more word about web designing, let's start. First code that we have to learn, it's a HTML. First code that we have, everything in the web designing, every code that we have, it's a between HTML open and HTML close. Please remember this, and it's very important, guys. So with these tags or icon, just I want to typing here to see These are, I don't know, sorry, I don't know the name of these in the English, but we have this in the math in the school. I'm calling this bigger and this smaller because in the math the name is this. They're working on the math, this name. So, first code that we have is a HTML. HTML. The bigger and the smaller tag. It's a first tag that we have. It's a HTML open. Every tag that we create and they are open, we have to close them. Otherwise, they don't work at all. So we have to close them. The mark of a bigger and a slash. When we see a slash on the programming and in the web designing, it's meaning the close tag. HTML. The smaller. Now it's our close tag. This is it. Let me to show you. This is it. HTML open, and this is with a slash. The bigger slash HTML, smaller, it will be HTML close. HTML open and HTML close. So let me click between them and make some space with the enter to, for example, like this. So we learned the most important thing that we have on the web designing, everything between the HTML code. So we're going on the next important tag. It's a head. It's a head tag. So I'm writing the head tag here between the HTML open and HTML close. Bigger head. And the smaller, it will be like this. And I have to close it. I said every code that we writing, we have to close them. So you have to attention about this subject. So let me close this head and with a bigger slash head close. Yes, and this is a head tag, and we have to attention, guys. Everything with writing on the head, people can't see, and skip the title. So, the title, we will talk about the title. Title is the name of our website and the title of our website. Any browser and any people that we want to search about some subject, for example, your website about the sport, right? And for example, your website is a sport.tennis.com, for example. Your title should be about tennis, actually. It's clear. For example, I'm writing my website title, tennis. But it's not like this. I'm writing tennis and it's going to be on here in my new document. I should use it, the title tag and the code. So I'm writing title with the bigger title. Smaller. Now I have to write the close title. I'm click on the bigger slash title. So click on the smaller like this, and it will be close for me. Guys, attention, the closing title, it's very important. We have to close any code. Now I can write between the title, let me do more space in these places, everything that I want. For example, about the, for example, it can be everything that is your title of website. For example, website is about yourself, about your shop. For example, we can write everything. I don't know what thing now. For example, like could be YouTube. It could be YouTube, or it can be your name, like Amir, my name. Yes, it could be everything. It's about your title. So I'm writing the web design. Web. Yes, web design. Yes, web design, and it's my title. Sorry. It's going to be here, top of our website. For example, you open one website and you see the title. It's a web design. So we learned three: tag and code, the HTML open and HTML close, the head open and the head close. We said we can write the title only on the head, on the top. So a title open and title close. I don't want to say every time title open and title close. It's just for starting, and it's just I wanted to people learn. The next tag that we have, that is one of most important, exactly important as a HTML, it's a body tag. So let me to write it: body open, body close. Everything that people see, it's between the body open and the body close. It's very important, guys. We have to attention. I don't want a video be too long because we have to save time. So I'm explaining faster. Body and body close, we can write everything. For example, we want to type one sentence and see something about someone. And for example, like celebrities, I don't know, one football player or tennis player, everyone can be. For example, about yourself, you can want to see. For example, you say, "I'm born in my country." For example, I'm born in my country. I'm born in my country. It could be everything. It's just a simple text, and we can write them. And I think I don't want to be a big long video. I said that I can't teach everything in the first video. Just I want to start simple to going to the hardest in the last classes. We just want to learn little by little. Okay, so that's enough for here for coding. Now we have to know how to save our website and how to see our website in the internet. So first I have to connect my laptop to the internet, and after that I have to save this. We click on the file, and I have to say some things before we saving this. After that, we working at the Adobe Dreamweaver. If for example some people are comfortable with some another apps, they can work with that apps. We're clicking on the file and click on the save as, and we're choosing our location of our file. For example, I'm clicking on the power my file and click. We have to choose, it's important, guys, and save our files with the index dot h, sorry, html, with the HTML, and type as all files, and it should be on the UTF-8, and click on the save. Now my file become a save, and close this one, minimize this, and click on the here on my power, click on the index, and I can see my website here, and the right web design on the top, on the head, under my title, and it's my body. I said you can see, write everything about yourself and everybody. I'm born in my country. That was my lesson for first class. We have many classes about 16 or 15, and to learn everything about the web designing. Just thanks for watching.